Hi, what's up, everybody? Lynn Ray here. It's 4:55 in the morning, 4:55 a.m. I woke up this morning at around 4:30. Just getting ready to go for my run. Today is July 30th. Here's my workout board for the rest of the month and for August. So July is actually at the bottom. I erased July and started with August, but I left the last couple days of July down there at the bottom. So today is actually here, July 30th, right down there. So today is a 6-mile run, and as you can see, this is my workouts for the month. I don't know if you can see that, but pretty much I have Sundays, Sundays and Thursdays off. And my long runs are obviously on Saturdays, where most people's long runs are. So tomorrow I've got an 8-mile run. Next week I've got a 13-miler, and then I have race day coming up. Race day is on the 14th of August. Oh man! So I'm super excited for that, for my second race of the year. Chubby here, but yeah, so super excited for that. I'm not really super excited to run right now. I actually would rather be sleeping, but we got to get it in. So just kind of an observation as I'm looking at this video here, as I'm making it. A couple weeks ago, I was 250 pounds. 250 pounds, and it was a lot of fat, and I've been running now for probably close to a month now. I think I started running so it's July 30th. I think I started running around June 14th. So just over a month and a half now. And so I have lost about 20 pounds in that period of time. 20, and I would say 20 pounds of fat in that period of time. And I actually feel so much better, right? I would argue that I probably, physique-wise, with the fat on me, I would argue that I probably look better physique-wise, right? Because I wasn't so skinny, right? I'm kind of skinny right now, but I feel much better. And actually, I mean, I can, it's kind of weird looking at me now because the fat's gone, and so my arms look a little bit smaller. My chest looks a little bit smaller, but I'm okay with that. I know there's a method to this madness. There's a reason. There is more pros and cons, right? Being healthy, being mentally tough, being stronger. I could always add muscle and stuff like that, right? And obviously that takes time. It's much easier to gain fat than muscle. So it'll take a couple more months of working out, which again I have included as of yesterday into my workout program. But anyways, it's this is more of a vanity type of thing. So, but I'm okay with it. It is what it is. I'm doing this for a reason. And I'm okay with it. So, in the back of my head, I'm thinking about it, right? But I'm trying to push that away because there's a higher purpose to this. So, anyways, let's get these shoes on. This morning, I'm not sure what I'll be running in. I think so. Today's 6-mile road. I think I'm going to go ahead and throw on my Brooks Ghost. Again, no endorsements here, but I like the Brooks Ghost. I think they're Ghost 13s. Hold tight. Probably could wear my Topos, my Topo Ultra Flies, but these Brooks Ghosts are great shoes. really enjoy them. Yeah. So let's throw these bad boys on. So these are the Brooks Ghost here. Nothing too fancy. What I do love about them is that they've got this kind of knit or mesh toe box. So when the feet do start to spread, the feet kind of press into that, and it just doesn't hinder, right? Whereas with, you know, some shoes, if the toe box isn't large enough, I'll show you these. So with my Topos, these are the mountain races, which I do love. They have this little rock guard, not rock guard, but they have this little protection, this toe box protector here. You know, when the feet start to spread out, start to swell, the feet actually bump into that toe box. But the good thing about these is that it's a pretty wide toe box, so it kind of limits that. But on a lot of shoes, you know, they're so narrow that when your feet start to spread out, you know, they start to bump into that toe box, especially if you have a relatively wide foot. I have a wider foot, and it doesn't feel good. So what's nice about these is these shoes are, obviously these are 13 wides, and then they're also mesh. So it makes it much nicer when the feet start to kind of swell a little bit on the longer runs. So much needed and much loved. All right. So again, got 6 miles today. I don't really have a route planned. I'm just gonna get out on the road. It's 5:02 right now. I'm wasting a lot of time. Doing a quick little warm up, about 5 minutes on the old exercise bike, just enough to kind of get those legs kind of firing some. Just starting to run off, and didn't realize it was raining. Guess what? I prayed for the rain. Something unexpected, but welcomed. Started raining this morning. I didn't realize it until I was actually out on the road about to start the run. About 1.2 miles into the run, so at 11 minutes right now. Pace is actually a lot faster than I want, so I might slow it down once I get to maybe the 2 mile mark. But yeah, we got to do this, man. We got to get out. We got to train. I know it sounds repetitive, but when you have a goal, it's got to be your sole focal point. Right now, my goal is my next race, even though I'm training for an ultra. Next race is only 7 miles. That's my only goal right now. 7 miles race, and then we move on to the next focal point. One step at a time, that's all. One step at a time. So the plan today was to do 6 miles. I decided to bump it up to 6.2, making an actual 10K because. Screw up 0.4 miles, no biggie. Just powering through it, aiming high, trying to push past those perceived limits. That's it. Just finished a 10K, my fastest 10K, 1 hour, 9 minutes. Fastest 5K, 33 minutes, 50 seconds. Now, that is not my fastest 10K and 5K ever. But after this long hiatus, I love it. I love it. I love that time. I'm trying not to live in the past, focus on now. But it's hard. It's hard not living in the past sometimes. It's important, I think, as I get older to, it's important, I think, to prove to myself that I can still do hard things.
You know, I already proved I can do hard things when I was younger, right? Lots of really hard stuff, man. But it's important now that I prove to myself, mentally toughen myself, and just show myself, show my mind that I can do more than I think I can. Yeah, it sounds repetitive, I know. But it's important. You know, a lot of times as we get older, we're complacent and we think about all the things we did in the past. And that's okay, I think. You know, at a certain point, you get to a point where you're not able to do anything, right? You're 90 years old and you can't go on a freaking 10-mile run, 20-mile run. But as long as you're able, I think it's important to do hard things for the myriad of reasons, right? Myriad of reasons we've talked about in the past, or I think I've talked about in the past. Can't think right now. That was a good run. Literally the first maybe 4 miles I was getting, or maybe 3 miles, 3.5 miles, I was getting rained on, poured on, and it sucked. The rain feels good, but it sucks having rain hit you in the face every 2 seconds. But it's good. No complaining here. And then, last bit of the run, sun's coming out. Let's see if we can show that sunset there. Kind of hard to see, but sun's starting to come out. Sun's out, guns out. And we are doing a quick little cool down walk. I'm gonna walk for another 2 or 3 minutes. I won't record all that. Then I'm gonna go ahead and stretch for 20. My son just texted me. I would have had to pick him up. I don't even know what time it is. What time is it? Man, I'll have to look at my splits later. But it's 6:33. I would have been late picking him up, but we would have made it on time because I like to leave early. So we leave for his football practice earlier than we need to. So that gives us some leeway. So I would have been late picking him up, but it wouldn't have been late getting him to practice, which is just as important. But, you know, we got to make sure he's there on time. But he's sick this morning, so he's not going to football practice. So, yeah, I'm going to walk for a minute and then stretch.